Hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. So, I wanted to read to you a letter that I wrote recently. I also want to give you some background so that you have some context as to why I wrote this letter. I did file a defamation lawsuit case against all the individuals in my family law case that lied to the courts and made sure that my son was taken from my care and put into the father's care. In doing this, one of the individuals, which is the former minors counsel in my case, did hire an attorney, and her attorney reached out to me basically to know what is it that I want in order to get our case dropped. And I want to read to you guys from my phone here what it is that I said to them, and then I want to read to you the letter that I did write to minors counsel with my request. And I'm just curious out there. You can, put some comments below if you think I'm asking for too much. But I feel that what I'm asking is very minimal. So, anyways, the law firm that she hired is Kaufman Dulwich. They're located in Los Angeles on Santa Monica Boulevard. And so I wrote them a letter. I said, I hope this message finds you well. I'm reading off my phone. I am reaching out to you in regards to a matter of great importance to me. As you work closely with Miss Monica Merquin, I kindly, I kindly request your assistance in conveying the context of the attached letter to her. I believe it would be in everyone's best interest for Miss Merquin to consider writing me a letter of apology for the actions outlined in my letter. So, just to back it up, she said I was a flight risk to flee to Mexico to live with my father. My father doesn't live in Mexico. Yes, he's of Mexican descent, but he lives in Oregon. Um, I'm going to go on. All right. If Miss Monica Merquin writes me this letter, I'm willing to drop my defamation lawsuit. Your support in helping Miss Merquin take steps to address this situation and do what is right would mean a great deal to me and my family. So now I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys the letter that I wrote to her. And so, Dear Miss Merquin, I'm writing to express my deep disappointment and frustration with the role you played in my family law case involving my son. As minors counsel, you were entrusted with the responsibility of advocating for the best interest of my child. However, your actions have not only failed in this duty, but have also caused irreplaceable harm to my family. Around October and December of 2023, you addressed the Pomona courthouse in a declaration where you falsely stated that I was a flight risk, alleging that I intended to flee to Mexico with my minor child to be with my father. This was not only baseless but also negligent. My father, while Hispanic, resides in Oregon, not Mexico. As evidenced by the attached letter from him, I attached a letter from my dad that literally says in there, you guys, that he's lived in Oregon for over 30 years. He wrote it in Spanish and then I had it translated into English. Let me go back to what I wrote to her. Given that you, too, are of Mexican descent, which she is, and primarily work as an immigration attorney, I find it deeply troubling that you did not exercise due diligence before making such a damaging claim. Your words and actions, seemingly coerced in collaboration with the opposing party, led to my son being unjustly taken from my care and placed with his father. This upheaval, man, this has uprooted my son from his life that he knew and loved, and it has caused profound heartache for my entire family, who are now struggling to even see him due to his father's parental alienation. It's true, you guys. Ever since they put him in his dad's care, now we're having a hard time even just being able to see him. What is most disheartening is that you never took the time out of your schedule to witness the love and bond that my son and I share. This is true, you guys. She never met me with my son. As minors counsel, she never had a meeting where she did that. I'm going to read some more. Yet, in an instant, you entered our case and caused so much damage. I am pleading with you to ensure that no other family experiences the devastation that we have endured. Please do your job thoroughly and remember that lives are at stake when you make recommendations, statements, and take actions in court. I cannot begin to understand how you plan to rectify the damage that you have caused, nor can I fathom how you can sleep at night knowing that you have failed to act in my son's best interest. You should be ashamed of your actions. At the very least, I'm requesting that you write a letter to our new judge, acknowledging your mistakes and offering a sincere apology. Furthermore, I ask that you assist in any manner necessary to help restore the relationship I once had with my son. Your recusal of our case is only the first step in making amends. So she recused herself once I filed defamation. It was even before she even got served, you guys. Okay, back to this. As a mother yourself, which I'm sure she has children, I hope you can empathize with the pain of being unjustly separated from your child. My son is only 4 years old, too young to comprehend the long term trauma that he has suffered due to the actions of the person who was supposed to be his advocate. The damage that has been done is severe, and it is my hope that you recognize the gravity of the situation and take steps to make amends. I want to make it clear that I will continue to speak out over social media, on any podcast, and through any other platforms available to me to share my story and expose the harm that you've caused unless you take meaningful steps to fix this situation. It is also my hope that you will reflect on your actions and ensure that you do not inflict similar harm on other families in the future. I look forward to receiving your apology letter and seeing that you take the necessary steps to correct the course of this case. My son's well being is at stake, and I hope you will do everything in your power to help repair the harm that you have caused. I don't think I'm asking for too much here, you guys. I would love to have your guys' feedback. I did get a response back, though, and I'm just gonna come out and say basically what it sums up to be. They're going to file now to ask that the case be dropped. That's it. That's all I get. So I'm recording this today so I can also send it to them. I'm going to continue speaking out. Please write me that letter.